Hey, all right, there it is. Okay, so what is your full name?
Robert Mastiero.
And why did your parents select this name for you?
Okay, they used to call me Bobby for my uncle, and Mastiero's my father's name. So
And was obviously Bobby was your nickname growing
yeah,
up. All
right.
And when and where were you born?
New York City, 1939, 32. July 9th, 1932.
All right.
So I'm 80 years old.
Uh, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Uh, Earliest childhood memory. Probably some kid threw a rock at me and I beat the heck out of him.
All right. Was he a friend? Was he a stranger?
No, just a stranger. I was across the street and threw a rock at me and ran across the street and kind of beat him up a little.
Oh, that's good. What kind of games did you play growing up?
Marbles, Johnny would catch the white horse. We used to play on the subway, chasing each other and leaving little mementos. Oh gosh, baseball, hockey, stickball was called.
Yeah. So were you into sports growing up?
All the time.
That sounds good.
Used to basketball. We had just a basket, a little wooden basket.
What was your favorite toy and why?
Tractor, little rubber
Mm-hmm.
tractor. You wind it up, and I used to build things so it could climb over and flip it over.
What school activities and sports did you participate in?
Volleyball and baseball.
Do you remember any fads from your youth, like popular hairstyles or clothes?
Not really. I mean, dancing, kind of the jitterbug and some things like that. But fad? No, I don't know. I wasn't into fads.
All right. Were you ever mentioned in a newspaper for like sports reasons or school?
Yeah, I was probably mentioned as high school baseball. Not very good, but good enough to be on the ball team.
Just stats and stuff.
I was small.
Who were your friends when you were growing up, and like what kind of stuff did you guys do?
Oh, Johnny Longtoe, he was an Indian. John Sanger, just high school friends. The neighbors down the street, they were farmers. They were friends of mine
too. In your family, how were holidays celebrated, like Christmas? And did you have any special family traditions?
Yeah, we always had ravioli. We made them by hand, cut all the noodles by hand, rolled out the dough. It was always a big family affair, 28, 30 people.
Wow. How is the world today different from what it was like when you were a kid growing up?
The kids have a lot more freedom. My father came from the old country, so he's very strict. Not so much the boys, but my sister.
Yeah.
Very, very strict with her.
Understandable. And what did Saturday mean to you? Like, how did you spend your Saturdays with your
Working
family
on the farm
friends?
with the animals, tractor, cutting wood, hunting.
Yeah. How did you spend your Christmases? Would you travel anywhere? Would you stay home?
No, most of the time we stayed home. We just really couldn't afford to do a lot of traveling.
Right. What kind of gifts did you receive? Like, what was your favorite gift?
Oh, little toys that fake guns. The tractor, I say. You're still talking about my childhood?
Yeah.
Okay. We made a lot of our own toys. Like we take crates and skates, and we separate the two skates. We put them underneath, make a scooter out of them. So with the handlebars and stuff,
Yeah.
we did a lot of our own, cut our own toys and made our own toys.
That's cool. Now of your friends that you mentioned, who would you say was your best friend and why?
Probably John Sanger. Um, just we just got along, liked the same sports, liked the same things to do. So the trouble with me was I was isolated up there on the farm, so
Yeah.
didn't have much friendship with kids other than the school itself.
Now were you Yankees, Dodgers, Mets? Who were you? What kind of fan were you?
At the time, I was a Yankee fan.
Still a
But,
Yankees fan?
Yeah, but now just any. I mean, I'm a Royal fan right now, but
Right.
At that time, I was a Yankee fan because in our day and age, we had DiMaggio and Rizzuto and the old big guys.
Yeah.
Mantle.
Did you go to college?
Yes,
What
University of Colorado.
What'd you study?
I started in physics, went to applied math, graduated 2 degrees, one in engineering, one in business.
All right. When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Had no idea. I mean, it didn't matter to me at all. Probably as I grew up, I wanted to become an engineer.
Right. Now, what were your memories when, like, the U.S. was at war? Like, how did the society change, and how did your life change?
Well, my cousin went to Iwo Jima and places like that, and so I was concerned about him. He taught me how to drive. He'd set me on his lap. He'd handle the pedals.
Mm-hmm.
I drove, so he'd come back occasionally from the war and stuff. And the only thing that I saw was that the people that came back were changed,
Mm-hmm.
and it changed him. He never wanted to discuss the war.
Right.
I asked him questions, and
Mm-hmm.
he just didn't want the memories.
Right. What things over the years, now this is your entire life, what things over the years have given you the most pleasure or satisfaction?
My marriage. And just helping other people.
Did you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 5 kids, 8 grandkids. And we got 2 boys, 3 girls, and they're the joy of our life, particularly the grandkids. As you get to be a grandparent, you don't have the kids around all the time, so you can shower them
Yeah.
a lot better.
Right. And then, last question, what do you consider to be your most important achievement?
Father, being a father, being strict, having my children grow up strong, without drugs, at least that I know of, and being successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing that and being a good person, I guess.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Enjoyed talking with you.
All right, thanks.
I was waiting for you to get into the juicy stuff.